weekly roundup, a vidcast that gives you an insight into the stories that we carried throughout the week. My name is Robin Muchetu. Finance and Economic Development Minister, Professor Mthuli Ncube, says Zimbabwe will not adopt the United States dollar as the sole currency of the nation, as that will be suicidal to the economy. Professor Ncube was speaking during a 3-day 2022 pre-budget seminar in the resort town of Victoria Falls. He said businesses and people who continue to demand payments in foreign currency only risk facing the full wrath of the law. Zimbabwe is set to lobby global partners to invest in renewable energy potential projects under Zimbabwe's low-emission development strategies at the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference of the Parties. This follows global concerns to move away from coal-fueled power plants under the No New Coal agenda, with major powers like China stating that they will no longer build or fund new coal-fire-powered projects. This was revealed by ZESA Holdings Executive Chairman Dr. Sydney Gata during a recent media tour of the Hwange Power Station. Dr. Gata said this is part of efforts to adopt to renewable energy power generation. Zimbabwe was engaging neighboring countries to make use of gorges around them to generate hydroelectric power. It's all systems go for the unique ZANU-PF National Annual People's Conference, which began on Monday in Bundura, Mashonaland Central Province. The 19th conference, which is the first of its kind since the history of ZANU-PF, will be a hybrid of physical and virtual sessions owing to COVID-19 restrictions. Delegates from the 10 provinces will get an opportunity to follow events via various digital media platforms. Furthermore, a limited number of delegates per province will gather at various venues across the country and follow proceedings online. A total of 23 learning institutions in Bulawayo have recorded COVID-19 cases since schools opened in September, but officials say many have recovered and the situation is under control. According to the Bulawayo City Council's Health Department, there are 12 primary schools, 10 secondary schools, and 1 tertiary institution that recorded cases between the end of the third wave and Friday. The data showed that a total of 113 students contracted the virus from various institutions, of which 53% are girls and 49% are boys. The Zimbabwe Republic Police has urged parents to be acquainted with individuals who befriend their children on social media platforms following the arrest of a social media criminal syndicate which has been targeting and luring schoolboys for sodomy and sexual abuse. In a statement, Police National Spokesperson, Assistant Commissioner Paul Nyati, said parents should be acquainted with people who are befriending their children on social media, as perverts are alluring young boys to induct them into sodomy and gay activities. Integrated Media Group, Zim Papers Limited, in collaboration with Island Hospice and Healthcare, will next week hold the 6th edition of the Cancer Power Walk. The walk is set for November 13 and will be running under the theme Support Fight Against Cancer. The walk is set for November 13. With COVID-19 restrictions having eased in recent months, this year's event will include a physical walk with participation expected from across the country. The walk will take part in places like Harare, Bulawayo, Mutare, and Gweru. Renowned artist and historian Patisa Nyati, a couple of weeks ago, celebrated his 70th birthday in style at his rural home in Sangonjana, Kezi. Nyati's firstborn son, daughter Skanyisiwe Nyati, said the father was a stern, serious man as they were growing up. His son, former National Arts Gallery director Butolezwe, said as his father turned 70, he had already been attacked by an assortment of illnesses that came with old age and began to fear and think of his own death. And turning to sports, Baobab Stadium in Mondorongezi will host the 4 Chibuku Super Cup quarter-final matches on Saturday and Sunday. Chicken Inn, Cranbourne Bullets, Black Rhinos, Dynamos, Highlanders, Harare City, FC Platinum, and Ngezi Platinum are the 8 teams that are still in contention to win the most lucrative club football competition in Zimbabwe, having finished in the top 2 from the 4 groups that were based in Bulawayo, Harare, Mutare, and Shamane. According to the fixtures released by the Premier Soccer League on Monday, Chicken Inn and Ngezi Platinum Stars will set the ball rolling when they clash on Saturday morning before the big one takes place in the afternoon when Highlanders, the last winners of the Chibuku Cup in 2019, clash with FC Platinum. On Sunday morning, the fixture sees Cranbourne Bullets aim shots at Harare City before Dynamo's Black Rhinos bring the curtain down in the quarter-final action in the afternoon on the same day. Highlanders Football Club have barred their Chief Executive Officer, Nhlanhla Dube, from attending the team's training session since he is now on leave, with his presence at the fine-tuning session said to have unsettled the coaches. Sources within the Highlanders camp say that he came from national duty last week and was informed by his assistants that they were not amused by Dube's presence at the training sessions since he was on leave. For these and more stories in detail, you can visit our website www.sundaynews.co.za and go to our social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter at Sunday News Zimba, also on Facebook, Sunday News Zimbabwe, and on Instagram, we're under the tagline Sunday Life Magazine. Thank you for your time.